Yeah, what up, y'all? It's your boy Severe here to hit y'all with another quick reaction. Quick question. Whatever happened to Tanya Blount? Y'all remember the girl that was sitting next to Lauryn Hill in Sister Act? You know what I mean? Singing the song Eyes on the Sparrow? What happened to her? Y'all let me know. Before we get into it, you want y'all smash the subscribe button, smash that like button, drop a comment, man. And if y'all want more content like this, hit that like button. Let's get into it.
He's just a person that needs the energy of humans, you know.
Bad Boy Entertainment. Named the Bad Boy. I want to go against the grain. Anytime you go against the grain, they consider you bad.
Former Bad Boy artist Tanya Blount has broken her silence on the Diddy allegations, and she's sharing some shocking stories about her time at Diddy's label and the so-called Bad Boy curse. And turns out this curse followed every artist who refused to take part in Diddy's freak-offs.
Diddy's freak-off tapes of celebrities is being sold throughout Hollywood. Y'all, this is crazy. So a lawyer of one of the victims of Diddy said that another victim came to her and tried to sell her a video of Diddy and another high-profile celebrity that is bigger than Diddy on this freak-off tape.
I'm going to pause it right here. Let's get busy. Let's talk about it. They talk about the Bad Boy curse. Y'all already know what it is. All the artists that he done had, from Shine to Loon, you know what I mean, to Danity King, 112, all of them, man. It's crazy. All downhill. He robs them just like anybody else, man. And then as far as these freak-offs tapes, yeah, they probably go beyond the surface. You heard me? I mean, to the point where as though, you know what I mean, some big names are on these tapes. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This is going to get real crazy, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I mean real crazy. Rick, you going to them parties, man?
No, sir. Not me.
I mean, Diddy and the rest of these superstars, elites, you already know. The walls are crumbling down shortly but surely, you know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Let's go.
She explains how she saw the video for herself and could clearly identify whoever this celebrity is, and honestly, I want to know. She explains how this isn't the only tape that she's heard of, and she's heard that other tapes are being sold throughout Hollywood, basically as blackmail, saying, hey, you buy this tape or I'm going to make it exposed to the public.
And I'm going to pause it right there, man. Y'all already know what it is. This is blackmail at its footies. Y'all think y'all partying with Diddy, and Diddy got y'all on tape, ready to take y'all down in case y'all say something to him. Y'all already know what it is. Now, Fury, what you think?
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
I mean, people wanted to go to them Diddy parties at one point in time, you know what I mean? But these allegations are crazy. And not only that, did y'all hear what he was doing with that baby oil and what was in it? Y'all let me know.
Was recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because, wait a minute, say that again, back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped? Yes, there have been people already shopping. We've heard about the tapes. Yes. The shopping thing is... Yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood.
And I'm going to pause right there also, man. Yes, they say them tapes are out. They found them tapes in Diddy's house, man, in a secret vault or a secret underground, you know what I mean, tunnel and all that, man. I mean, what are we doing? Seriously. Diddy got so much tape. They say it's crazy, man. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button. Let's go.
But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of.
Now, in Tanya's case, we know she's not on any of these tapes because she had the courage to walk away from Diddy's world. However, she paid a huge price for that decision. Tanya went from being one of the most promising artists at Bad Boy to losing everything and being homeless.
Facts. I'm going to pause it right there, man. This young lady right here had a soulful voice back in the 90s, like I said. Y'all remember on Sister Act 2 when her and Lauryn Hill was saying Eyes on the Sparrow. That's her, man. Boy, she could blow the table, the silverware out the tablecloth is what they say, for real, for real. It's crazy. And then, luckily, just gladly, she was able to get out while she could because she wasn't having none of that Diddy party crap, man. What are we doing, man? You already know what it is. I bet you she just told him.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
As if anybody would, you know what I mean? They just look at Diddy all stupid, you know what I mean? Like, yo, what the fuck? What are we doing here? But those that was there knew why they was there. You already know what it is. Little man.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Seriously. And like I said, in them baby oils, it was a certain kind of drug that they said that was in the baby oil bottles, man, that'll help that'll make you feel so relaxed and sedated you forget what the hell you was doing, man.
So, for those of you who might not be familiar with Tanya Trotter, formerly Blunt, let me give you a quick rundown. Tanya was born and raised in Washington, D.C., and from a young age, it was clear that she was born to sing. Tanya had this deep, soulful voice that could instantly move you, and by the time she was a teenager, she was already making waves in the music scene.
Facts. I'm going to pause it right there. During that time, she was coming up the ranks, started with Church and Sister Act, you know what I mean? Then progressed and got a deal with Diddy, you know what I mean? Supposed to have been a multi-million-dollar deal, as far as I know, man. It's crazy to the point where as though you want to be in the game, but this game won't treat you fair. And if y'all heard DMX poem about the industry, y'all look it up because he's spitting some real facts. You already know. Rick, you going to them Diddy parties?
No, sir. Not me.
Just making sure, homie.
But her big break came in 1993 when she starred alongside Lauryn Hill in Sister Act 2 and sang that unforgettable version of His Eye is on the Sparrow.
Don't even try, girl, because you can go too.
Tanya was a natural talent, and it seemed like she was destined to make it in Hollywood. People were calling her the next big thing, and when she dropped her debut album, Natural Thing, in 1994, she was this close to becoming a household name.
I'm going to pause it right there. That is so true, because coming up during that time, you had Aaliyah and a couple of other artists, but Aaliyah was leading top, and then Tanya Blount came in, you know what I mean, making her way. She was about to put a stamp on the industry for real. I kind of wish she was with another label, but they probably try to jerk her the same way. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat.
Second single from her debut album, Through the Rain, peaked at number 27 and gave Tanya her first appearance on the US Hot 100. And by 1995, Tanya's talent was officially recognized when she won a nomination for Best New Artist at Soul Train Awards. However, shortly after this initial success, things started going downhill for Tanya, and you can already guess why. At the height of her success, Tanya was approached by Diddy, and this was around the time Diddy was building his bad boy empire, with artists like the Notorious B.I.G., Faith Evans, and Mace. At that time, Bad Boy was the place to be for anyone wanting to make it big in the 90s. I'm
going to pause it right there. That is true. I ain't even going to lie. If it wasn't Bad Boy, it was Rockefeller. If it wasn't Rockefeller, it was Rough Riders. I mean, you already know it was so many labels out, or in G Unit. I mean, it was just so many labels out in the 90s and 2000s. You already know what it is. But between Death Row and Bad Boy, that's where the place would be. That's where all the artists was going. Between that and also So Def, Jermaine Dupri's label also, man. Had a lot of artists back in the 90s. I mean, fell off slowly but surely. Rick, you going to them Diddy parties?
No, sir. Not me.
Just making sure.
Check out this new video from the Hot Boys, baby. Bling bling, baby. Yeah. All right, go ahead, sure.
Because I heard him, and I'm giving you this, Aubrey. He stood up there and he said, in front of a lot of people, we were in the studio, and I said something to him and walked out the studio. He said, yo, I'm going to drug their top and pick them out and pick them out to my nigga. He said, I'm going to drug them out. I'm going to get them all on drugs, and I'm going to pimp their top to my nigga. I was like, Them somebody kids.
But Tanya, from what we know, was one of the...
I'm going to pause it right there. What was he talking about? Oh, I know. You already know what it is. Well, what was is that Jay-Z used to pimp out Foxy Brown, and Puffy used to pimp out Kim. They used to swap back in the day. That was crazy, man. That was some real nasty work. And that's when Gene was talking about how they were youngins back then, you know what I mean? Fresh in the industry, just like anybody else, man. You already know. That's some nasty work, bro. Talk to him.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
I mean, how do you take young kids in the industry and just do that like that? But that's their whole agenda from the get-go, y'all. It's get you while you're young, just like they did Justin Bieber just this past time. Come on, man, what are we doing? They took Usher took Justin Bieber when he was a young boy, and they turned that man out like crazy. You already know. Rick, you going to them Diddy parties?
Bullshit.
I already know.
Bullshit.
Lord nephew, you ain't got
Bullshit.
to. You ain't got to tell me nothing.
Those women who said no to partying with Diddy. She simply refused to sell her soul for a career, and she knew she could make it on her own. And from what Tanya has revealed in different interviews over the years, she made a decision that she wasn't going to compromise herself, not even for Diddy. She didn't want any part in the free toss or the behind-the-scenes corruption that was going on at Bad Boy Records. And just like that, her career seemed to hit a dead end. According to several sources, Tanya was not only blackballed by Diddy, but also erased from opportunities across the industry. And if you think that sounds far-fetched, remember, we've seen it happen time and time again with people who tried to warn us about Diddy. Just look at what Wendy Williams went through.
Facts. I'm going to pause it right there. Anybody that tries to expose the industry will get dropped slowly but surely in some kind of way. You know what I mean? You've seen it with Wendy Williams. You see what they did to her once they got her talk show. But not only that, before she even had a talk show, she was on radio. And she was the #1 on radio, spitting that live tea, man. Telling you who was, you know what I mean, like that and who wasn't, man. You already know. I mean, we had some real ones out here, and they try to hush them up. Slowly but surely, man. Rick, you going to them Diddy parties?
No, sir. Not me.
Just asking, bro. Just wanted to make sure. Things is crazy out here, man.
When she put out those pictures of the dude pulling his pants down, and it looked like some gay act that was going on, he got on the phone. He said, let me tell you this. When I get back to New York City, if she's on the radio station, he's talking to a radio executive. When we got back to New York City, Wendy Williams was in Philly at a new station. Wow. That's the power he had.
I'm from the very homosexual era of hip hop as well. There was a radio personality once upon a time. Her name was Wendy Williams, and she was practically burned at the stake for talking about such. And now it's all come full circle. There were many situations, none of which to talk about, but there were many situations back in the day in my career, and it's all coming full circle now. So,
facts. I'm going to pause it right here. Everything is coming out slowly but surely, and everything is coming to light. All because of P Diddy, man. All of what he was doing, trying to flex his muscle off rip. You already know what it is.
Brings us to what is known as the bad boy curse. There are so many artists who either fell off the map, experienced personal tragedies, or even met tragic ends after working with Diddy. Biggie Smalls was tragically murdered. Craig Mack fell off after his first hit, then joined a cult and died allegedly from HIV/AIDS complications. Black Rob died broke and sick. Loon ran away and became a Muslim. Mace became a pastor. G-Dep turned himself in for murder after years of struggling with his demons. Even Faith Evans had her struggles and never really went back to the glory of her early days at Bad Boy.
Faith starts to realize there's no room for the first lady of Bad Boy in Daddy's house.
This is the infamous Daddy's House recording studios, and
I'm going to pause it right there. All them artists that was just named was under P Diddy's label and under his tutelage as far as Bad Boy. And look what happened to him. Did y'all hear that? I mean, they had to run off and do other things because the industry was trying to turn them out, and he up there robbing and cheating his own artists, the people that make him money. That's what I don't get. You have $1 million artist that brings you money, but you want to backslide and cheat them. What are we doing, man? That is crazy. Rick, you going to them Diddy parties, man?
No, sir.
Already know.
Losing big. I refused to record here on my Keep the Faith album. I was just kind of like over everything and everybody. To be honest, I wanted to try and leave Bad Boy after Big died.
Now back to Tanya Blount. The good news about Tanya is that she managed to rebuild her life after experiencing the bad boy curse. However, it wasn't easy, and Tanya started experiencing severe mental health issues. She felt guilty for walking away from her record deal because that was her main way of providing for her family and her son that she had at just 19 years old. Tanya had to let her family members take care of her son while she slept in a van. And at one point, the guilt and depression got so bad that Tanya made an attempt on her life. Tanya shared in a 2021 interview with Elysian that this was her darkest moment, and it happened shortly after she walked away from Bad Boy.
I mean, to the point where as though Diddy is really harming these artists. He was really harming them. I mean, what are we doing? It's just crazy how people want to be in the industry so bad, and when they get there, it's not what they think it is, man. For real, for real. What are we doing, man? Before we get out of here, y'all make sure y'all smash the subscribe button, smash that like button, drop a comment. I'm your boy Severe. I'm out here, y'all, and I'm lone wolfing it.
Now listen, that's called motherfucking